Hello and Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to my channel AK Cooks. Hope everybody well. Today I'm doing like some of the good dish, actually very nice dish. um, it's like quite a lot of friends and family coming, so I thought I was gonna make it, so I thought I'll share with you. And it's like exactly will be like restaurant style, but it's you're gonna cook in the oven, then tandoori. So it's a tandoori chicken, and it will taste exactly like the way I'm gonna do it, exactly like a restaurant style. So I'm gonna show you the ingredient what I'm using. I have there it's 11 a piece of tandoori chicken. As you can see, I cut it very nicely, washed it, cut it, and just have to leave like this in the middle bit of cut, so all the spice goes in. So it's dried now, so I'm gonna use that, and I'll show you the spices. So I got here is zira powder, 1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon of zira powder, 1 teaspoon of zira powder in here, and I got some mixed herb, like about half a teaspoon there, and I got turmeric powder in here, 1 teaspoon, and I got 1 tablespoon of dhania powder, coriander powder, sorry, and I got black like shai zira in there, and I got one, that's like 1 teaspoon in there, and 1 teaspoon of dry kasturi methi, and I got homemade garam masala, that's 1.5 teaspoon in there. I got salt add to your taste. I got 1 teaspoon in there, and I got food color. It's red 1 teaspoon and yellow half a teaspoon in there. And I got tandoori paste and 2 tablespoons of tandoori paste in here, and I got Kashmiri masala. It's a paste, and I got 1 tablespoon of Kashmiri masala in there. I will add other stuff as well, so I will let you know. And sorry, this is I needed that one about 1 tablespoon of tikka masala, so I'm gonna use that one as well. So I'm gonna mix it now, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna mix everything together. So I got a big bowl in here because I have to mix all the spices first. So I'm using olive oil, and I'm gonna use 2 tablespoons of olive oil. That should be fine. So I'm just gonna put all the dry spices in there, and the food color. It's gonna be a messy job for me now, my hand and everything. Just gonna put the salt. A lot of people ask me how I do my tandoori, so I'm just showing who asks me, everybody. So I'm using 2 tablespoons of garlic and ginger paste in here. It's my homemade one, so I did show you earlier in my videos. And I'm using mince sauce. That's I used 1 tablespoon, so I'm just going to put a little bit more. I'll show you the you could get, I got quite big one because we normally do that's the mince sauce. It's very good, that one, so you could get it anywhere from the shop. And I'm using one, let's say 1.5. I'm going to use that. sorry, that was the paste I showed you earlier. And I'm gonna use natural yogurt. So I'm using 3 tablespoons of natural yogurt. So I'm gonna mix everything now. As you can see, such a lovely, colorful, and the smell is, I wish you'd be there. So I'm just gonna mix everything properly. As you can see, such a beautiful color, everything. So now I'm gonna add lemon. So I'm using the fresh. I got 3, like 1.5 in there. So just make sure the seed. So I'm just gonna. Oops, sorry. So I'm gonna leave the lemon as well in there, so it gives more flavor. You'll go to marinate overnight, and it's gonna stay there, and more flavor coming from the lemon. That should be fine. So I'm just gonna add the chicken one by one. So that's a messy job now. I have to put my hand, otherwise you can't mix it properly. You need to properly mix the spice, and the chicken has to go every bit of it. Look at the lovely color. Look at it. It's beautiful. So it doesn't need anything. The color came out, and the tandoori supposed to be, as you can see. Look at that. It's such a lovely, and the smell. So that should be like this. So I'm gonna seal it and leave it overnight. So I will see you tomorrow for that. And I'll it just only need in the oven about half an hour each side. It should be fine, but I'll show you that. So I want to show you how the spice I mix and everything. So a lot of people ask me how I do my tandoori. So that's why everybody who asking me, that's for you, everybody, and everybody else. Please do enjoy and make it like this, and you will enjoy it. So overnight now, next day, I'm just gonna put it in the oven now. So I just put in the 2 dishes. If you could put in, if you got big dish in one, I have, but for it's better I put it in 2 dishes, and all the lemon and everything I put it there. And I'm gonna, my oven is 250 maximum. So I preheated the oven now, and I'm gonna leave it with the cover. Put the foil in there for half an hour, first half an hour. Then after half an hour, I'll take the lid open and take the lid off, and then I'm gonna leave it another half an hour, and then I'm gonna turn over and then leave it another half an hour. Then I will let you know. It's just normal. It's basically it's in the oven. You know when it's cooked, and I will show you the later what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna put into the oven now. So basically I just put it in there now for a half an hour with the lid on, sorry, with the cover on. So I'm just gonna shut the oven now and leave it for a half an hour. No problem now, just it will be no hassle. It's just easy to cook there. So as you can see now, I just after half an hour I took the foil out, and then I leave it for another 15 minutes. Then I turned over. So I'm gonna leave it now for another half an hour, then it should be done by now. So as you can see, such a lovely color. Okay, this looks like exactly like restaurant one. So, and it tastes the same as well. See, I just turned over and it's done now. Another half an hour later, and you just spread a little bit of coriander and a lemon juice more, and that's it. It's done. When I dish up, I'll show you again. Look at this, so beautiful, and it's so tasty as well. Look at the sauce. You could eat the sauce as well, and it's not dry. That's it. So I'm just gonna dish up.